It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching Jake Ferguson. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Cowboys and the Panthers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's Week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4 week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career, get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
Individually, I think he comes in today feeling pretty good about what he was able to accomplish last week. It's almost hard to believe his performance resulted in a loss, Mike. I mean, 4 touchdowns, the 1 interception on a bad read where the ball got away from him. What that tells me is they need to play better collectively as a team. Get a better performance from their defense, a better performance from their special teams. Tighten everything up, because if he plays like that at the quarterback position, and as a result, the offense has that level of production, they should expect to win a lot of games.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Check White.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got a man. It's the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now here's the longtime star in the league, Zeke Elliott. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Dak. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Cooks going in motion. 2nd down, Prescott. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Panthers offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Ready,
The motion man is Johnson.
set, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Finding Terrace Marshall for the completion.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Receiver in motion, going right.
Set.
A second down throw for Young. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. An injured player on the field, and that is Micah Parsons, who needs some medical attention. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step
Ready
aside.
up.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready. Ready, go.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Hut, hut.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. To return, it is Turpin. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Dak.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 17 touchdowns now on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Panthers nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down.
Down. Ready.
They'll go play action with Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by J-Ron Curse.
You see, Mike, anytime the quarterback is hit right as he's about to release the ball, there's just no telling where this ball is going to end up. In this case, it leads to the easy interception, but you have to give credit and give the assist. That pass rush is what created that turnover.
The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, He sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Now Prescott. To the goal line and in. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard.
Set, go. Ready, ready, ready.
Now Young. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. 3rd down coming up.
Set, hut, set.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have enough there for the 1st down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Set, go.
On the bootleg, it's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Hut, hut.
Now Young. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set, blue, check. Ready, ready.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
Set, hut.
Young fires quick. That's Thielen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Ready, ready.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
Hut, hut.
A give up the middle. It's Hubbard. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Come on, set.
3rd and 6.
Ready, go.
Tremble comes in motion.
Ready, go.
Here's Young. That is caught. And he's in. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Carolina.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. As we hit the home stretch here, you can see he leads all NFL wideouts in touchdown receptions for the year. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The open man is Tolbert. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods. And the Panthers will have great field position right around midfield.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Panthers offense and Deontay Johnson getting set to get back to work. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard.
On the ball.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Down.
Throwing is Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. To throw, Young. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
Ready.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Opposite. Green, yellow, lining, switch, yellow.
Here comes Hubbard on a toss to the right. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Well, it's pretty clear this offensive coordinator feels the vulnerability of this run defense is on the edges. They continue to get the ball out wide. They do it here with a nice toss play, and he's able to pick up good yardage.
Here we go, set.
Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Here's Eddie Pinheiro now as the Panthers will try the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Panthers are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Cavante Turpin on the return. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right, take it.
Pistol now for Prescott. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Dak to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll throw again. Dak. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. They get 19 on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Prescott again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys are out to a 21-10 lead.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, Young to the left side into the hands of Leggett.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Back to throw, Young. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended.
Here we go.
Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready?
A 2nd down throw for Young. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
On the ball.
They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Cowboys offense and C.D. Lamb set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. A first down throw for Prescott. Open man downfield. It's C.D. Lamb. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. To the air again. Prescott. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Again, Prescott to the air. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson. Inside the 40. Still going. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start with an NFC matchup down in the Superdome. Washington taking on New Orleans. And it's the home team who are out in front. Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll jet north to Ohio to check in on the Browns at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Rashee Rice, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they trail the visiting Ravens in that one at halftime. Rashad Bateman, a touchdown catch in that first half. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set. Play action now. Prescott. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now Elliott. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Now Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Yeah! There we go! Like that! What do you think?
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Prescott on first down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. They'll come up now for second down and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete to Elliott.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set, go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
They'll motion over Thielen.
Set.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Set. Hut.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Yeah. Here we go. Right check. Here we go. 47. 26.
Straight ahead, it's Elliott. Whoa! And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Yeah. Here we go.
First down, Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. The Cowboys are able to extend the lead.
Cowboys 35, Panthers 10. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut, hut.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Down. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down, Young. And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys stretch things out even further.
42, Panthers 10. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long.
Okay, ready,
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
set, ready. Set, go.
Marshall is on the move.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down is Young. He completes it to Marshall. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Set, hut.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hut.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here we go, set. Ready, go.
On play action, yup, no chance at all. He'll go down.
Any lingering chance of a comeback just continues to slip away with each wasted drive. They just can't get anything going, and at some point, I think they might start pulling their starters here because a couple more hits on their quarterback, this could get even worse.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah! Here we go! Wait, take this! Wait, take this!
On the ground, it's Elliott. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yeah! Here we go! Wait, take Wait, take
On play action, here's Dak. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Elliott. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll give it to Elliott. He works free, right side. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will power his way into the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. The Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season.
Let's go. Hey.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. This one, returnable. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And with the season winding down, he continues to put up the big numbers. Let's take a look at some of the leading candidates to take home the award for Offensive Player of the Year. Just refusing to go down, he winds up with a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Yeah. There we go. I take.
Dak to throw. Now a screen set up for Elliott. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
First down, Dallas.
Yeah.
Here's Zeke. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll stick with Elliott. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Yeah. Here we go.
Again, here's Zeke. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. It is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Panthers offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Black swap. Check pink.
To throw is Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route. He creates great separation downfield. But now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Ready, break.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Set, cut.
Here's Young. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go. 26.
They'll run it here with Zeke. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one.
Yeah, here we go. I take.
On the give, it's Elliott. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Hand off here to Zeke. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.